Hip Hop was good. It's the DagogetaTv, and we got another episode on deck of Who's Next Up. I'm your host, Deme D, steady bringing you that hip hop content, man. And we got some more dope MCs that's tearing it up out here and holding it down. And we gonna get right into it, man. We gonna set it off, man. You all ready?
Do the dirty work, but I keep my hands clean. Motherfucker with a plug. Bitch, show me love when I come through in your hood. All the thugs and the scrubs and the bitches who wanna get the number, but I don't never call. Smooth. Cool keys, man. Real 6 representative. Look, I sat back, waited my turn, let one burn, I'm the illest out. Still could get that hard for the fiends, they smoking in the drought. Could've been signed the dotted line, but I chose to just thrive as an indie. I wanna ride with my semi. Gun would be like, what got into you? All mild mannered, I think that third chance with life is unsubstantial. Start asking questions about the 6, I'm like, who sent you? They probably try and get you cooked, cause we don't go back on no info. I had a little bitch out in Brooklyn, she was a nympho. She wanted it in 2 hoes, knocked it out the park, that's poo hoes. I'm Charlie bitch and you know, the flow is like a ride, but where we going, who knows, I can look different in that 2 though. Fuck it with 2 hoes, I've been to talk round my way until I move, yo, don't fucking change my move, bro. Top dog, top nigga, I'm really about that shit. I run hip hop from New Orleans back to shit.
What's good, people? This is the DagogetaTv, and I'm your host, Deme D, and we in the building, man. We just had a dope-ass cipher. So right now we got my guy Cool Keys, man. You done set it off real proper, man.
Know.
Thank you for coming through.
You know.
So we're gonna get into right now, man. What's the single and the album you promoting at the moment for the people?
We got the Gunner's Cookbook with the Fire Stick.
Okay.
At John. That's about it right now. Just
that's the main focus right now.
Just
Fire
that
Stick
project.
shit is fire too, by the way.
Appreciate you, man.
You got the visuals for that.
Yeah. Yeah, bitch niggas ain't body, they ain't gon' fire shit. So they watch Charlie like the Fire Stick. Gunner's Cookbook, know what I had to do to acquire this. So many secrets being told, let me be quiet.
So right now, and I see you active on social media, so I want to know what's the best form that works for you at the moment on social media.
I ain't gonna lie, IG alright, I like Twitter though.
Yeah, I think that's how we connected too, on Twitter too. That's how I connect with a lot of dope MCs too.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you say that works better for you.
That's what I think. That's where it's at. Like, cause you could get the link, you could get whatever tune.
I think they converse more on there. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it's just me. I'm on there heavy. I'm a Twitter addict. You already know.
Your threads be crazy.
Listen, I just try to have some convo going and get some perspective. You know, different from mine or the same as mine, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But. So with that being said, I came across your music on Twitter. I tuned in, and I gotta say, you're hitting every aspect. You're doing the videos. I see you promoting it heavy. You're dropping singles. You're recording. You're collabing with other MCs. So what's your favorite aspect of your artistry right now on the come up? Is it like being in the booth? I know we can't do any shows right now because of COVID, but is it collabing with other MCs? Is it coming up with the song? Is it posting the video, seeing the reactions?
The love. I was just about to say the love. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm on it, man. I'm on it. Okay.
The love, dude, because it'd be like, I've been striving for a long time to just get into the space where I'm at right now, and for like people to be coming from nowhere. Like I was telling you, I ain't like been promoting it because I've been trying to do other things, get this next stuff ready, and people just been coming, just posting me, and I'm like, oh, what the, like, that's great, that's crazy. So.
And you know it's genuine because it's like people don't really support like that. So whenever they do, you know it's some genuine shit for the most part.
Right.
So that's dope right there.
Thinking back on them nights I was ducking the law. We was flighting on them pills, I was stuffing the go. My bitch was 30, Charlie had a 30. Ronald had the plug so we could get the birdie.
So and like I said, with all the good music you have, cause you have a good variation of shit. But your pen game, man, I see you talk a lot of shit, man. I see you're real adamant about showing that you're nice with the pen, man. So is that something that's really important to you? Like,
yeah, cause they be like niggas like dumbed down, like they say we elementary rappers. Some people say like Southern rappers, elementary rappers. So I just be wanting to be top tier, top notch.
I got you. I don't really think it's Southern, no. I just think they think this generation of rappers.
Right.
It's like, but I'm glad you focused on.
And I'm 27, so they really be like, when they hear me, they
you're
be like,
in this
oh,
generation.
shit, yeah.
Like, yeah, but nah, man, listen, they tune in, they're gonna see off top.
Right.
And it's a difference, and I respect that.
Painful blues, you ain't never been stuck out. Situations be hardships, I still made it out. I'm smoking out of the zipper. Come through the shit, ain't no whispers. But niggas won't talk about a real nigga. Like they looking at an Instagram picture. Smoke big, I don't drink no liquor. Look, very often I will ponder moving to Boston. If my two could make a one here, I know that shit changed the market. Ever since the slaying of my guy, I felt like a target. So
keep that going up, man, because I love MCs. You know, that's what I love about hip hop.
Right.
So let them know, man. Why should they tune into Gunna's Cookbook, man? Why should they listen to your album?
I ain't gonna lie, that's my life story right there. They'll tell you from like where I was at when I was 24 to now. I ain't gonna lie, that's the one right there. You gotta catch up, cause I ain't gonna lie, you wanna listen to Gunna's Cookbook because you gonna love what's next. I ain't even lying.
Serving them like you say, you like your psyche, so you can see him coming. Now, man, you're there, you know where that line is from. Tune in, it's Deme D, man, Mr. Everywhere, you never there, you already.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yo, listen, this is what the city sound like and how Brooklyn do when we touch down like it's rap excellence showing forth for progressionists. And this is rooted and grounded in kingdom recklessness. War going on outside, gotta be spirit-led. And I want all the smoke, Snoop, meth, and red. I only know one way, and that's to go hard. Forget knocking on the door, I'm a Bogart. Mind state elevated, I am so gone. And I rap just so the people could know God. I ain't the average dude recording and performing. See, the cloth is different, see, the fabric is foreign. Yo, I hit the stage like Leroy with that mean glow. Then bar them out with that rage against the machine flow. Yo, gotta give them just what they waiting for. This here, that neck turn the birth of a nation flow. It's young Toussaint, Denmark VC, and I decree.
We gon' do it for the gang, man. I do it for I do it. Do it for I do it. Do it for I do it. Check the reason that I do this is to use my influence.
What's good, what's good? It's the DagogetaTv, and we're going to keep it pushing, man. Got my guy, Rich Dolphin, in the building. You already know.
Salute.
Listen, man, so we're going to get right into it, man. You tore down the Cipha, you know, bars on deck as usual.
Yeah.
So right now, what's the single and album that you're promoting at the moment?
Man, I got singles I'm trying to put out, you know what I'm saying? I got this joint called Lifetime, man. It's a joint that I did about my wife, you know what I'm saying? Something different, you know what I mean, from what people used to hear me rock about, man. I got this record called What We Doing Now, man, with my bro Coke Campbell, just really in light of it's kind of like the part two to a single that I did. I released like a year and a half ago called What We Doing, man. So in light of everything that's going on coming out the pandemic, and also with where we at right now, you know what I'm saying, with everything shifting, man. So we're just really talking about like where we need to go, you know what I mean? And I got this joint called Vanguard Talk, and that just like, it's just one of those records that's just going like
that sounds
straight. Oh yeah, it's one of those ones, you know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely excited about that joint, man, real talk.
All right, man. So that's what I want to get into, man. You definitely you have messages in your music, man. You know, that's mostly your music is full of messages,
Yeah.
and touching different aspects. But like you said, you doing something different from that. How do you keep it fresh, though, man? For lack of a better term, man, because that's the only thing I can really think of. Your music, even though it's content heavy, it's still fresh, though. So how do you go about making that good balance, man? Still good on the ears, still songs you can vibe with and still get something from.
Cause I'm ready to let them know. See, I ain't here to make you dance, no. That ain't what these raps about. People think the faith is like throwing rocks at a glass house. Them just show forth the king's prominence. And in this age of mumbling, showing what real rhyming is. So regardless, whatever record I'm rhyming on, it's all worship. I'm getting my Chris Tomlin on.
I think it's just my music palette, man. Like, I'm a fan of music with content. You know, I grew up, you know, listening to Pop, listening to Nas, Big J, you know what I mean? Artists who actually touched on a variety of topics, but still kept the lyricism, still kept it, still had something for somebody, you know, in there. So it's like, you know, that consuming that just made me like even more intentional, and that's kind of like you are what you intake. So, you know what I mean? So that's I'm a byproduct of that, you know. And plus with the life that I live, it's exuded all throughout the music. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear songs when I'm talking about God. You hear songs when I'm talking about social justice. You hear songs when I'm talking about all that's going on in the world. Like, hello up, wake up. Nobody's saying something. You know what I'm saying? So just so we could all wake up, man. And I think from the project, you know, which is entitled Progression. You know what I'm saying? So it's just my progression as a man, my progression as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Overall as an artist, and you're gonna hear the maturity in the music, man. So I just want people to definitely walk away feeling like, yo, man, like I don't want people to hear it, I want people to experience it. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it, man.
That experience in, man. And you kind of touched on, I still want to get into it because you kind of touched on it. But you mentioned progression.
Yeah.
I know I've known you as an artist, also as an individual. So how do you think your music has progressed? Because you've been doing it for a while too, and I've watched you progress in different stages in your career. But musically, how do you feel? And you know, just it doesn't have to be some type of nothing deep, crazy thought out, but just how do you feel that you've progressed in your music, maybe your style, your sonics,
I think the challenge comes from me. I'm a student of the game. You know what I mean? And even though I like what I like, you know what I mean? But then again, when you can who you are as an artist progress with the times? So when I'm looking at the times now where everything's very vibey, everything is very melodic, like how can I'm a lyricist at heart. So how do I translate who I am and definitely get into that same lane that it could relate to people of today? How can I relate to a kid that's like 9 and 10, and I work with kids. You know what I'm saying? I work with kids, so it's kind of like I would hate the fact that, let's say if they was doing something for the kids, and it'd be like, oh, Mr. Richie rap, yo, let me hear something. Then I know, nah, that's way over their heads. Like that's way over their heads. But then I'm like to the point where now I feel like I got records that's just for you. So you could just be able to, your ability to adapt. That's the challenge, and that's why I think what people are gonna hear, because I think I could do anything, anywhere. You know what I mean? And I think that's the body of work that this project, you know, exudes. So I'm excited about that, man.
All right, man. So usually I would tell people, or I would ask the last question, what should be the reason they listen to your album? But I think you pretty much...
It's understood, don't need to be explained. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, yo.
To my guy, Rich Dolphin, man.
Yo.
Listen, man, the DagogetaTv, we in the building. It's Deme D.
You already.
I don't care what these dudes rapping about. My attitude, Queen Daenerys, ain't nothing for me to let the dragon out. I need his presence, see, I'm a Christ stalker. Breathing a breath of life to all these White Walkers. I go for mines, I don't have to ask. Sword of the spirit, blade sharpening dragon glass.
Nobody's beating the whiz, man, so what's your issue? God body, if you handle, you could call me Vishnu. Think I like him, let me see what all he really into. Started feeling himself, nigga, go grab a tissue. I get the spirit when I'm preaching over instrumental. Permeating this rap shit, kinda like osmosis. Toasted, sipping champagne in different doses. Weak, bigger, heavy group chatter, getting roasted. But I'm just trying to get my tan on in different coasts. Looking green with a nigga who love me the mostest. Sweet with an ocean view, you know I'm relaxing with some gold prophylactic. Shit is fantastic. All this green coming in, we can get it together. I'm trying to help you know the legends where y'all live forever. Bring a bitch around for sure, you know I got a better. Big Brooklyn shit, Tim's on and Coogee sweater. Rather die in Tel Aviv than living in the peas. How you go from smoking trees to doing lean and E? Only thing I be popping is my pussy and mental. Sweet hot bitch, llame me mami pimiento. Fifth Ave, cause you know I like to pop style. Water dripping off my wrist, this is not now. Steady focus on the cream, steady on the cheddar. Really know we on the beat cause Brooklyn do it better. Yeah.
Lighthouse. These bitches is glitches, Nova be metaphysics. Body stay on glisten, honey thighs the thickest. Manifesting wishes, naked in lofty kitchens. Then the courtesy of the Spanish spot on picking. And
We here with another talented artist. I have Deme Nova on deck. Thank you for coming through.
Thank
Tore
you.
down the Cipha, of course. So right now, just let the people know what I like to let everybody know is, what's the single and the album you're promoting at the moment.
Okay, so the album I'm promoting is Original Brooklyn Girl on all streaming sites. I have a physical CD you could purchase just for nostalgic reasons.
Nice.
But the singles, there are numerous ones. The last one I did was Link Me with Lighthouse. He's a major producer with most of my work. Raw, that's the song that did really well. That traveled really far. Know What I Like, that's one for, that's a lovey one, positive love stuff only. And yeah, I think that's it for now.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot right there. That's a lot of work. And
Yeah.
Raw is, I think, that's how I came across your music. I think I came across Raw, which is one of my favorite joints right there.
Raw, shimmy, yeah, I like it real raw. Let me get an encore. So I remain elusive. My company exclusive. All is hustling conducive. I ain't bout to bet on losing. Why I'm moving, how I'm moving. And I think you fly, look up, baby. I'm G5 too. Credit 780, and I got the ride too. Cashed out on Chanel about 3 times too.
So, what is the best form of social media for you? You think that works for you?
I personally like Instagram. Twitter can be a bit much. I like to laugh and joke a little bit, but the dialogue, I don't need to hear what everybody else is talking about.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So basically, yeah. So Instagram. So the letter B Nova. You can check me out there.
Nova.
Yes, absolutely.
I really enjoy the artistry, the sonics, the perspective of your music. So how do you approach it? Because it gives a very unique vibe, and it's clearly not trying to hop on any trends or anything like that. So what's the approach when you're going into it visually, sonically, and even some of your topics?
Honestly, that's just how I usually have to hear the beat first, and the beat resonates a feeling for me. So when I hear the beat, I just write about it, and I just want it to sound good. I feel like whatever sounds good, whatever resonates, I'm really braggadocious in my music. I like to talk shit. Yeah, facts,
Vineyard, I'm sipping port, 10 and I'm feeling good. You gon' style on all these bitches for life? Of course, sis. Super low key, cause these niggas be stalking. Chicken head bitches on God, they be gawking. Popped on that ass, all that shit she was talking. Look back on the hole like I'm parallel parking.
But that's because I just like to perpetuate better living, and just, I don't, that downtrodden, I'm like, woe is me. We all have our struggles and things like that, but I feel like my music and the things that I want to talk about, even if I'm not there yet, manifest is such a buzzword now, but I feel like I want to talk about the future. I want to talk about living good. Luxury doesn't necessarily mean, Fifth Ave. Like, I'm because it's me, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of when I hear a beat, it resonates this feeling, and the feeling is something that I want people to, one, be surprised, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And I was a writer first, so I like to play with the words. And
yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
You have a skit on one of your your videos. What is it?
Was it the Spanish one? Was it the?
No, it's on the song. When your video in there, what think you did in a vineyard?
Okay, yo, slicker than your average. Yeah.
That shit is so real slick asshole shit. I love it.
No, yeah,
she's
definitely.
talking, but it goes to what you're saying. She thought she was living a life, and she's like, no, I'm schooling you.
That was a clip from Dynasty.
I remember those.
Yeah, so Miss Devereaux, the white woman was trying to school her, and she was just like, actually, I don't even eat this caviar. Like, this is the basic one.
So there you have it.
Right, so
I love
like,
that
try it. So yeah.
So how do you feel when your music comes off as an extension of yourself? How do you think it shows in your visuals also, as well as your lyrics?
Well, the visuals, I wish I had a budget, man. Like, if I had a budget, I just see things in my head. But yeah, I always just want to have fun, first of all, be as creative as I possibly can. The visuals are so important to the songs. Like, I want to, when I say budget, I wish I could bring it back to, like, back in the days where the visuals had a concept that matched
right,
to
it's
it.
not to be, I know what you mean, not to be all extra, but just to have a chance to really get your idea across. I know what you mean.
For sure. But, I work with what I can. Like, the vineyard, my best friend lives in Virginia, so we just went to the vineyard and we just had fun with it, so it worked out.
Now, it came off too, and then it's like I said, man, a lot of your videos are dope, the music. So with that being said, let them know why they should listen to Original Brooklyn Girl.
Why not? But you know, to hear something different. You know, I hear a lot of people fishing for other things. Give an original Brooklyn girl a try. You know, again, my music is really about empowerment, feeling good. Yeah, talking a little shit, but in between, you're gonna hear some things that you might have to research or you might have to, you know. So definitely check me out. Listen to that.
And you have it here, man. The DagogetaTv. Support indie hip hop, man. Tune in, subscribe, share, comment. Deme D, Mr. Everywhere, you never there.
Yo, so older than Biggie's Cool J. Ain't talking about a dancehall singer when I say these bullets hit your goofy. They insinuated I never make it out my district. Put me in mental prison so I keep these haters distant. Now I'm back, tearing your body like carcinogens. Soon I have money so my father's car I'll singe again. These the waves of consciousness that keep me opulent. You say the future, I smudge your third eye from the visions then. Trying to make my Atlantis with currency for my practice and make sure I ain't 30, but a tip jar my dreams deferred. Cause I seen people determined to deter. It raises my superstition to wonder if I get there. Asian dude from the West Coast got me united. Say who's spitting? Is it do white? How? Word? I'm dope black and educated, ill black and underrated. Blackity blackity black, y'all. Word to Alan Pay, man. Patiently waited, competitive learning. I spit and fire out these cartridges. Pokemon, red version. The chart is off, been on missionary. Y'all be on top, push a rapper in the corona cough. I hear him talk. What up? You know what I mean?
And make the world go around claiming that we bugging, but they using propaganda without the people seeing a propaganda what we going through. And if you see past the bullshit, you the chosen few. We stand for something and maybe die in the morning without them controlling our thoughts like a Kendrick's this discussion.
Hip hop was good, man. It's your guy Deme D. You already know this is the DagogetaTv. We keep it hip hop as usual, and you know this is after the cipher. Got my guy Kevin Ventures, man. Tore it down.
Kevin
So
Ventures.
listen, man, listen. So we're gonna jump into right now. What is the album and the single that you're promoting right now?
Oh shit! Speaking of which, I don't even think I told you, Deme. Shit.
Yeah.
It's a joint called Angie. I made the beat. I flipped the Angie Martinez sample, If I Can Go, and it's actually crazy. I got a funny story for you, Deme.
Okay, that's the single right now.
Yeah, that's the single. It's called Angie. You know what I mean? And basically, I dropped the joint a couple days ago, and out of nowhere, I found out my joint got on the radio.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's out of nowhere.
And guess who? And guess who played it?
Angie.
Angie. I'm that eyes, bro.
What?
Hell yeah, bro. No, so crazy about that too, man. Everybody was telling me about the post. I was randomly hitting people up just to promote it. It was like, yo, I saw your joint on the radio. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, dope shit, man. I saw your post on the radio. I'm like, what? What post on the radio? It wasn't until like, I didn't believe it. And it wasn't until like 7 o'clock. My mom's came in the door. She was like, your song was on the radio. I was like, what?
Nice.
You know what I mean? So I'm basically trying to promote it heavier now, because now I know it's on the radio. You know what I mean?
One time for the people, the name of the song.
Angie. It's on all streaming platforms, everywhere.
We out wherever, Alabama to Atlanta. Face to face, people change up like bone structures of Black China. But I ain't like that, they wanna fight back. We ain't 100, we break 50-50, that's fact. So feel something realer than jewels and material.
And congratulations on that, man.
Thank you,
Definitely
bro.
on the grind. That's one of the reasons why you're on the show.
Really?
Just
Come
to
on.
give you recognition. So speaking of that, then, what's the best form of social media that works best for you?
Shit, Instagram, man. So Instagram, basically, MC Kevin Ventures. That's MC and my fucking name. You know what I mean? Shout out to Deme.
You already know, my guy. So, listen, I know I said listen like 18 times, but I want the crowd to listen.
It felt right.
Word up. But now, real talk, though, man, I listen to your music, man, and I really enjoy it. You really topic driven.
Yeah.
So what makes you go that route as far like you really have topics? Like, and it's not, they vary. You know, you have social commentary.
Yeah.
You have some party joints. You have some storytelling.
Yeah.
So you consciously try to touch every aspect, or it's just not.
I ain't feeling your cats on the real. I probably get my rap homies that's about that like to get you killed. They always in your face, preserving their massive hate, claiming they love you. It's just a fabricated lie they make. Are you down for this revolution? Hurry up, get down and start a movement. Are you down for this revolution? Hurry up, get down and start the shooting.
Yeah, it's just natural. It's just a feeling, you know what I mean? Like, when I hear that beat, because I always got to hear the beat first. You know how some
You got
people,
different sonics, too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like, if I hear the beat,
I'm probably automatically gonna be like, all right, I know this is gonna work here, this is gonna work here. That's kind of how I work, you know what I mean?
I can tell.
When it comes to like a boom bap joint, especially, you know I like my jazz shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, I like my jazz shit. So it's like, when I hear something like that, I get into this like certain zone, certain space, then I really start figuring out like, yo, this is how I wanna go with it. And if it's like a party record, I'd be like, oh, all right, this has like a pumping sound, whatever. And then I take it over there and do what I gotta do with it over there, you know what I mean? So that's how I get down.
Nah, I see it, and I really appreciate that about your music. But with that being said, you also like you bar up, like I said, you still bar up, but you do the ciphers heavily. You know what I mean? I see that heavy on your part, and I see you doing freestyles on your social media. So I mean, is that important to you to be a part of that crowd as far as recognized for their pen game?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, this is what this shit started off of. You know what I mean? And to forget all just that, man. I feel like when I talk about myself, I don't want to just talk regularly. I want to talk with something that's you know what I mean, that's clever, that's something that catches your ear, you know what I mean?
True that.
So that's how I really get busy, you know what I mean?
I'm hitting your fans from a space no one can see from the top. Like the Las Vegas shooter, Mama Dula can make your mother like Thailand's capital. And wherever popped up, we dying from those, claiming to protect us, so I'm killing corrupt cops and walking like an 86 Larry Davis. Many proclaiming I'm a failure cause my payload, I'm God body, quick to turn your fitted to a halo.
So let the people know why should they listen to your album or your past albums and music that you have currently.
Shit, the new joint, man. Listen, if you're a New Yorker, you know Angie Martinez is a fucking legend. You know what I mean? She the voice. She still is the voice of New York. You know what I mean? So especially when it comes to this joint right here, it's just like I'm just showing love to somebody that I loved forever. You know what I mean? And as far as the EP goes, which is called 90s Baby Kev, man, it's just taking you back into a little time, but just bringing it a little bit more fresher with the 808s and all that, you know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm bringing to the table, you know what I mean? It's for all my joints, you get, like my man Deme said, you get different sides. Like, you get the emotional side, you get the real side, you get the funny side, and you get the party side. So, you know what I mean? That's how I get busy, you know what I mean?
All right, so salute to my guy Kev, man. Make sure y'all tune in, man. It's DagogetaTv.
Come on,
man. We out.